Now I'm about to say something most people will hate to hear. The loudest person in the room is usually the broke one. You know the guy flexing his leased Lambo and maxed out Amex card? Yeah. He's drowning in debt while pretending he's swimming in cash on Instagram. Meanwhile, the quiet neighbor with the boring Toyota Corolla, he's secretly stacking 7 figures and doesn't care if you know. That's what we call here on this channel, stealth wealth. And it's the richest power move nobody talks about. And if you don't learn it, you'll waste your life trying to impress people who don't even like you. But let's break this down even further, because I want you to stop and really think about it. Every time you scroll through Instagram, you see someone flexing. Flashy watches, designer shoes, private jet selfies. But here's the kicker. Almost none of it is real. The jet is a studio rental, the Rolex is a knockoff, and that Gucci outfit, let's just say it's paid for with Klarna in 4 installments. Meanwhile, the people with actual money, they're invisible. They don't need to scream about it because their wealth is working behind the scenes, quietly compounding, quietly buying assets, quietly giving them freedom. And that's exactly what you're about to learn in the next few minutes. My goal for this video is to expose the real reason why stealth wealth is the richest power move and how you can start practicing it today. We'll break down 10 stealth wealth rules that rich people live by, the psychology that makes it so powerful, and the real-world strategies you can copy. By the end, you'll see why being loud with money is like bringing a water gun to a war. Flashy, fun, but useless. Quiet wealth, that's a sniper rifle. Precision, power, and no one even sees it coming. So let's dive in. Here are the 10 stealth wealth power moves that quietly separate the truly rich from the wannabes. Rule number 1, flex assets, not liabilities. Rich people don't flex cars, clothes, or clubs. They flex ownership. And this is the first critical point I want you to take from this video. You'll never see a guy like Warren Buffett dripping in designer chains, but he owns companies that literally print money while he sleeps. Stealth wealth means understanding the difference between looking rich and being rich. Flashy cars, liability. Instagram vacations, liability. Cash flowing real estate or index funds, asset. People literally go broke every day trying to look wealthy, while the wealthy look broke because they're busy stacking assets. It's like showing off a 6-pack of beer while someone else is building a 6-pack of abs. One lasts 24 hours. The other lasts decades. But flexing assets isn't enough. The real stealth wealth masters, they play an even smarter game. They blend in so well you'd never suspect a thing. Rule number 2, blend in, bank big. Okay, now here's the magic of stealth wealth. The ability to hide in plain sight. The real money isn't rolling up to the club in a rented Rolls Royce. It's pulling up in a Honda Civic and owning the entire parking lot. Now, I know I talked about this guy before, but think about Mark Zuckerberg. The dude is worth tens of billions, but dresses like he's on his way to pick up a shift at Best Buy. Gray t-shirt, jeans, sneakers. If you saw him on the street, you wouldn't even look twice. That's intentional. It's called financial camouflage. Because when you blend in, you avoid unnecessary attention. No one's asking you for money. No one's targeting you. You don't become a walking billboard for scammers, gold diggers, or thieves. Meanwhile, the guy flexing his chain on Instagram, he's basically walking through the jungle covered in raw meat. He thinks he looks powerful, but really, he's bait. But stealth wealth isn't just about avoiding predators. It's about controlling perception. And the smartest stealth players use psychology to win a game most people don't even know exists. Rule number 3, master the art of understated power. Here's the thing, humans are wired to underestimate what looks average. And that's the exact advantage stealth wealth creates. Take the story of Ronald Red, a janitor in Vermont, worked his entire life fixing cars and sweeping floors. People thought he was just another regular guy. When he died, he left behind an $8 million fortune, built from decades of quietly investing in dividend-paying stocks. Nobody saw it coming. Not his coworkers, not his neighbors, not even his family. That's the power of looking ordinary. No expectations, no pressure, no enemies. People dismiss you, which gives you the freedom to build quietly in the background. Meanwhile, the guy driving the Lamborghini is stuck with sky-high insurance, massive car payments, and everyone whispering, how much is he really making? Spoiler, not as much as you think. And before we continue, when you finish watching this video, go back and watch our series on the stealth wealth mindset. We've made an entire playlist breaking this mindset down, and if you only watch this video and try to apply it alone, you'll face many problems. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to always stay updated. Now, if you're thinking, okay, blend in, be low-key, invest quietly, sounds good, but how do you actually protect the wealth you're building? Well, that's exactly where the next stealth wealth rule comes in. Rule number 4, protect your privacy like it's gold. Right now, I want to give you a golden piece of advice, because here's the problem with flashy wealth. The moment you announce it, you become a target. Flash a Rolex? Someone's eyeing your wrist. Post your exotic vacation? Congratulations. Burglars now know your house is empty. Stealth wealth is about understanding that privacy is power. Rich people don't just protect their money in banks. They protect it with silence. Think about it like this. Money attracts two types of people. The kind who want to learn from you and the kind who want to leech off you. And spoiler alert, the leeches always show up first. Ever notice how millionaires don't share their income on social media? That's not because they're shy. It's because the less people know, the safer and freer they are. No lawsuits, no fake friends, no cousins suddenly calling you to borrow a little something. Privacy is the invisible shield of wealth. But privacy isn't just about keeping quiet. It's also about keeping control. And the next stealth wealth rule shows how the rich make money work for them without anyone noticing. Rule number 5, let money work in silence. Check this out. Here's where stealth wealth really flexes. Loud money shows up at the party. Quiet money doesn't even attend, but it owns the building. Stealth wealth isn't about hourly hustle. It's about invisible income streams, rental properties that pay you while you sleep, dividends quietly dripping into your account, index funds compounding like a snowball rolling down a mountain. It's the difference between shouting, "Look at me," and silently smiling because your money just made more money while you were binge-watching Netflix. Take Warren Buffett again. Dude lives in the same house he bought in the 1950s, drives an average car, eats McDonald's, and yet, every day, his money multiplies in ways the average person can't even imagine. That's stealth wealth. Your lifestyle doesn't need to change dramatically, but your bank account does. And if you're wondering, okay, passive income, privacy, blending in, got it. But what about spending? Don't rich people ever splurge? Oh, they do. But here's the twist. It's not how you think. Rule number 6, spend like nobody's watching. Okay, here's the biggest flex of stealth wealth. Spending money without anyone knowing. Loud money buys a Rolex to show the world. Quiet money buys peace of mind, freedom, and sometimes nothing at all. I mean, think about it. Ever notice how real millionaires wear the same sneakers for 5 years straight? It's not because they're broke. It's because they don't care. They're too busy letting their assets grow. Contrast that with the guy financing Yeezys on a credit card. He's flexing $400 shoes while overdrafting his bank account. Rich people laugh at that. Why? Because they understand the ultimate power move is financial invisibility. Nobody questions your wealth when you don't look like you're trying to prove it. It's like playing poker with sunglasses on. The less people can read you, the more control you have at the table. This concept has more details, and we'll dive deeper into it in upcoming videos in the Stealth Wealth Mindset series. But anyways, keep in mind, stealth wealth isn't just about what you buy. It's about how you think. And the next rule is the mindset shift that separates the wealthy from the wannabes. Rule number 7, think long-term, play the boring game. Look, you want to know why most people stay broke? They're addicted to instant gratification. You know that irresistible dopamine hit we all crave for. They'll finance a $70,000 car, but won't put $500 into an index fund. Stealth wealth is the opposite. It's boring. It's buying assets, holding for decades, reinvesting dividends, and letting compound interest quietly make you rich. Think of it like planting a tree. Most people want shade tomorrow. Stealth wealth players are okay waiting 20 years, because by then they own a forest. Case in point, Jeff Bezos, you know, that guy who owns Amazon. When Amazon first started, he told investors it might not be profitable for years. People laughed. Now, Amazon practically runs the world. That's stealth wealth in action. Patience, compounding, long-term moves that look boring until suddenly they don't. Now, patience is powerful, but stealth wealth also has a secret weapon: building influence without ever raising your voice. And that's exactly what the next rule is about. Rule number 8, influence. Quietly, not loudly. All right, now, here's the funny thing about influence. The loudest guy in the room usually has the least power. He's shouting because nobody's actually listening. Stealth wealth flips that on its head. The less you talk, the more control you actually have. Think about it. The landlord who owns 50 rental units doesn't walk around telling tenants, "Hey, I'm rich because of you." He doesn't need to. Every first of the month, the money shows up like clockwork. Influence without noise. Or look at someone who quietly owns a fat chunk of Coca-Cola stock. He doesn't care if people argue Pepsi versus Coke in YouTube comments. He knows every time someone buys either brand, he's cashing in on the dividend. That's silent leverage. Meanwhile, the loud flexers are fighting over who's got the biggest chain, the flashiest car, or the most alpha hustle. But here's the punchline. While they're yelling, the stealth wealth player is signing the checks. And the loud ones don't even realize they're paying him. It's like being the puppeteer at a puppet show. Everyone's watching the strings, distracted by the noise, while the real power is the quiet hand pulling them in the background. But it gets even better, because stealth wealth isn't just about stacking assets. It's about protecting yourself from the one thing loud money always attracts: enemies. Rule number 9, dodge enemies, drama, and parasites. I'm just going to be real with you. Loud wealth is a magnet for problems, jealousy, fake friends, opportunists who suddenly call you bro. And don't even get me started on lawsuits. If you're loud about money, you've basically announced to the world, come challenge me. Come take me down. Come ask me for a handout. Stealth wealth avoids all of that. No flex, no drama, no endless stream of relatives suddenly pitching you business opportunities. Instead, you live like a normal person, but with extraordinary freedom behind the curtain. Ever hear the phrase, move in silence and let success make the noise? That's not just a quote for motivational posters. It's survival. And the rich know it. Stay invisible and you stay untouchable. But there's one final stealth wealth move that's the ultimate power play. It's not just about money, it's about winning the game of life itself. Rule number 10. Freedom is the ultimate flex. All right, now, here's the punchline nobody tells you. The ultimate flex isn't the car, the watch, or the vacation. It's freedom. Stealth wealth players know the richest power move is waking up and realizing you don't have to do anything today. You don't have to go to a job you hate. You don't have to answer to a boss. You don't have to stress over rent, bills, or credit card debt. Think about it. The loud guy with the Lamborghini, he's chained to payments. The stealth wealth player with the boring Toyota, he's free. He can walk away from a job, take a year off, or invest in a new opportunity without blinking. That's why stealth wealth is so dangerous. Because it doesn't just build money, it builds power. Quiet power, the kind of power that doesn't need an introduction, a flex, or an Instagram filter. It just is. And when you have it, nobody can take it away. So if you take away nothing else from this video, please just remember this. Wealth that's loud is weak. Wealth that's quiet is bulletproof. That's stealth wealth in a nutshell. The richest power move on the planet. The people who stay invisible are the ones who quietly end up on top. And the ones who chase attention, they burn out, broke, and forgotten. So now I'll throw the question back to you. Would you rather look rich and stay broke, or live quietly and actually get rich? Drop a comment below with the words stealth wealth if you're ready to play the invisible game. And if you want to go even deeper into this strategy, check out my next video right here, where I'll break down the exact money habits that build wealth silently without anyone noticing. We'll see you in the next one.